Stilicho, Uncool, Balkan, Bands, and Marrows. So here we go, first round.
Like Uncool will be taking lead for the terrorist side. Aimer be getting some of the first action here. Nope, instead it'll be Amoys instead over Bands. He'll get the KO.
You can see a quick rotate coming in from Team Cringe, looking to shut this round down in an instant. And Silico finding 2 frags on the way out. Bomb now drops, so he's found the third as well, but Mickey able to stop the rapid turn of events. But first pistol round goes in the favour of Team Cringe. Good solid A-hole there, 3k for Cam and Stilico likewise.
Now this is the round where we'll see who will really get another first impression here.
Looks to be a mid-play, but the counter push coming in from Trent. Not quite found the kill yet. Eventually picks out the pistol to find 2, and Aimer chiming in with 2 of his own with the. And Stilico, once again the last man alive, picks up is wary of the push coming in from behind, but obviously Trent, they're able to clean up the round. Not quite a 3k this time around for Stilico, but still remains to be the only player on the board with any kills for Team Drips.
Really just making a good, valiant first impression, 2-0 so far. And I think they're really doing a good job of making their presence known here against their opposition.
Just looking at the way that the terrorists team is set out, it looks as though they're looking for information, perhaps more so than going for a quick side to execute. As you see, 3 players towards B halls, and Stilico on the entry finds the first kill. He's on a site, Aimer nearby, able to stop anything from happening on the A-bomb site. Alcan stuck in checkers at the moment with 14 HP and a UN. Not really a favourable odds, but it's 3-3 actually. So no one's really got the man advantage, but Alcan will be eventually taken out through a wallbang into checkers from Trent.
Might see, nope, actually passes by. Could be an encounter.
Marrow's not really able to do much with a Glock up against the likes of Aimer, Blaze, and Trent. The rifles will win the this occasion.
Both Aimer and Stilico with 5 kills. Start off now the 4th round.
Looks to be another half buy coming out for Team Drip. Trent will find the first frag onto a call in and looking to open up a site, but Trent shutting down a middle push as well as shutting down an A push. So it's still at square one for Team Drip with 2 players left alive against the 4 of Team Cringe. I am able to only find 1 before getting traded out by Stewart. Last man alive with AK in hand and full HP. Let's see how he looks to play this round out.
Final standing terrorist by the warehouse. There's a peek and taken out instead by Miggy. Another headshot to end the round as well. 4-0, and so far I think we've been definitely correct in our predictions so far, but yes, Team Cringe doing a good job here.
Perhaps a little shout out for Banzo, who's the second player for Team Drip to get on the scoreboard. He's 1 and Silico currently is still the lead fragger on the T side with 6 kills. Obviously, no players have yet to survive on the Team Drip side, so 4 deaths right across the board. But so far, Team Cringe seems as though it's a clean.
It looks like one of the players gone for Team Drip. Not sure who will be taking his place. I wonder who it was. So what normally happens?
Looks like that was Uncool that had departed the server. Not sure as to where thus far. He's left his Discord channel as well. Perhaps some technical issues that might be responsible at this moment in time. At the pause. We'll stop any further action as of now. Zerios obviously can't play for Team Drip as he has previously just been playing in the last game, I believe, for JTF2.
Yes, he is actually the last man standing for most throughout that fixture against Excalibur. Crazy to say, because almost sort of like a one-man army.
Yeah, that's everyone commit to kicking Xarius out. There's no real need for him to be present with us.
I'm curious, do you guys have like a forfeit clock? Or is it just sort of a wait for the player to show up?
It is a wait, really, to see if the player does come back, if it is related to technical issues, but otherwise it's normally below a certain amount of players present for a certain team, then it would be considered as a forfeit. Normally it'd have to be 2 players left on the team to count as a forfeit. As we see in the 5th round, Les opening the fragging of the Norp on to B-Hall. So unfortunately, Team Drip down to 4 players, still able to find Trent before being immediately traded by Aimer. Paying homage to Castle. The boost coming out from Team Drip. Maro's up on the boost position for being completely stripped apart by Aimer, and also for Balkan as well. So already as improbable next to impossible odds for Team Drip 2 winning this game has just become a whole lot more impossible now that they are down a man.
And I think this just shows the experience and also the chemistry that Team Cringe have, and it's completely just presenting itself in this fixture so far. 5-0. We'll see what's to come on this round.
So Maro's been able to find a kill onto Trent on the boost spot before dropping into main with the recipe. Camo on site with a Deagle. Has found another one as well, so that's 3 kills with the Deagle from Camo. Eventually killed by Balkan, but Aimer is also on the site looking after his team, making sure that nothing gets quite out of.
6-0, and Kamoy is looking to be on top now for Team Cringe for that last round. 7 kills and 4 deaths, and for the other side it's still a go.
First kill from Aimer, again with the and Camo also with him. And he's able to find the wallbang kill onto Ban, so never mind being able to contest the gunfight and seeing Camo, he's taken out before he has the chance to even get to the part of the map that he'd like to get to.
That was just a perfect sweep right there on that round for Team Cringe, and that's just really unfortunate for Team Drip.
Looks as though they might have their 5th player arrived. By the name of Mr. Underhood, he is ready to join his team's voice. But as of this round, I'll continue with the one-man deficit as a thought of. Again, barely any guns really to work with, and the aggression coming from B Halls, Trent, and 3 players even, Mickey, Aimer, and Trent, all pushing through B Halls, really squeezing Team Drip, able to open up the A site here, but Blez is picking them off one by one. Seems to be orbs all over the map.
Oh.
And the knife coming out from Trent as well. Before
oh my goodness.
Mickey able to kill Bands, but Aimer's just being classic Aimer. Team kill coming out. But at this point, it's also something they could just do as much as they want and get away with it. No real risk of losing this match, as it seems. So Mr. Underhood, first round that he would be featuring for Team Drip. Lots of utility being thrown into middle, lots of smokes. A big shout out to whoever threw the smoke onto the roof of Garage as well, that's definitely effective. Camo able to find the first kill. Trent with 2, headshots only it seems for Trent to do. Balkan will find Blez on B. He's looking for aggression straight into tree, but Mickey will be able to stop him in his tracks. Underhood, last player alive, spots Trent going into B main, but is not wary of Underhood's positioning. Now giving away the position. Oh no, he's in Garage. with pretty much orbs set up all over the place. It's a very difficult proposition to overcome. That's 2 kills for Camo, 2 for Trent, and 1 also, I believe, for Blaze. Oh no, not Blaze, right there. It's Miggy, the other person to get a kill in the round. We see a 3-man stack towards B for Team Crit. And here comes the knife battle. So the moves have already started, it seems. Knives out.
Oh!
Finds the first. He's drawn the gun. But Maros is he's had enough. Maros has had enough, but orbs in play all over Team Cringe. But this is interesting now. 3 players alive for Team Drip, 2 for Team Crit. The missed AWP shot from Nick will get found by Mr. Underhood. So this is a chance for Team Drip to actually get a round on the ball to stop this. Balcom will shut down Camo. It's the first round for Team Drip. Give us a round of applause in chat for Team Drip.
A long-awaited first round victory, and it was Balkarn to do it for that side. They're saying that the comeback is on in the chat.
And a knife coming out onto Stilico. He's down to 62 HP. The aggression coming into middle. Trent pushing through with a deagle is able to find Balcon a second thing onto Maros. Team Drip in B main. Not anymore. AIM is just accepting his fate at that point. Sprayed down through the wall by Stilico and another dink through the vent. Stilico is definitely showing up for Team Drip at this moment in time. Camo with orbit, and he's found another one! Camo's got to be careful, he's able to take out Ban, so that's the pressure on his flank now relieved. Trent doing seems to be like phase tryouts with those 360s jumping off the bot. The bomb will go down on A site for Team Drip. Trent 11 HP, Deagle in hand. Does he go for another 360? No. Mr. Underhood will seal the second round now for Team. So perhaps some more playing in the minds of Team Drip. Perhaps a comeback might just be on.
The crowd favorite so far is Team Drip, even though obviously the lead that we've seen at the start of this fixture from Team Cringe. But you should see the chat right now. It's insane. Nothing but comeback incoming.
As we see another approach, looking to do the boost strategy once. Have to eventually get 2 players up onto the boost. Maros, what a nice peek that is. Able to find Trent, but a stack in middle sees those odds get switched right around. It would have favoured Team Cringe to have regained control of middle, but a combined effort will see mid control and also a site fall into the hands of Team. Let's Rika, the last player alive on the side of Team Cringe. Looking for the first kill, very eventually getting the kill, but Stilico will be happy to see the third round go in favour of Team Drip. 9-3, the score as it stands. The best player in 2018 going negative, that is Miggy, if anyone is wondering, going 5-6. We can all agree that one of those deaths is by yours truly, Aim, with that dandy little team kill, the Deagle. Again, looking for that middle control. Silico can find the first. Underhood chiming in with a second onto Blaze. And Blaze immediately leaving. It looks as though he's either probably going to rejoin. Camo finding 2 frags of their own. Aim will shut down that highway push. 3 players on A side for Team Cringe, but Stilico at the bottom of highways just worried about potentially a push coming in from Z, but there's no players present towards Z or the B side of the map. B is an open site as far as things are concerned. Team Cringe perhaps with the control of the bomb, it seems, hence why there is further movement to extending map coverage.
Open, looks like Team Drip was trying to flank.
Ooh. Silico looking for that second, he finds the second as well. Valcom is able to use that ult to find the 4th round for Team Drip, so this is definitely getting interesting. We're still awaiting the return of Blazrico as well.
I believe it was an 8-0 lead for Team Cringe in that start for the first 8 rounds, and then now we see the score turn out to this, and who knows if it gets even closer.
So now it's almost reverse. Another smoke on the roof for Team Drip. But a 4-man team currently for Team Cringe, whilst Blazrico perhaps is sorting something out. We have to await that confirmation, but Ban's able to get the trade onto Camo. Aim are pushing out from highway to regain control of the A site. Marrow's doing bits on middle on that boost position. So it's able to gain that control. Once again, B is left isolated. There's no one manning B at the moment. Aim are able to get the trade onto sees that forklift player, and that's the bomb as well, so he's got bomb control now. Switches to the SG, very favourable weapon for these gunfights. Valcon looking for that AK, but the timing gets a better. AMF will be able to restore order as it. Now the score currently 10-4. We approach into the last round of the first.
Still been a nice cushion, I feel like, for Team Cringe. Team Drip still has to get some more momentum on their side, get some more wins, and try to get this one close. They want a chance again.
And there goes Miggy. Perhaps getting some long-awaited payback for that earlier team kill, but he's paid the price for it almost instantly with a headshot from Valcom. Trenton 44 HP is here, but it's not there to do anything. It's now a 4-man B-site take. Camera not ready for that peak from Marrow. So that sees a 10-5 half in the favour of Team Cringe. Team Drip obviously not the favourites to win this game, but they have definitely had a lot to say.
Still a 5-win cushion for the rounds for the counter-terrorist side.
And Trent able to look out for his bud, AMA. Mickey's just pretty much being bullied at the moment. Trent spotting the player on site and at to 90 HP, so chomping away at his HP here. Still a curve approaching for support on. Camo late to come to the party, he's only just about to enter a main. Aimer and Trent looking to soften the defense up on A side. Trent were able to kill Stilicho, so that's the top fragger gone for Team Drip. Still 2 players left alive for Team Crew. But Maris will find Camo. And Aimer gets payback, and also finds Maros. Now down to our 1 versus 1. 50 HP for Aimer, and he's able to win the gunfight.
Nicely done by Aimer there on that last bit of that round. Really showing off his ability.
So it was a 1 versus 3 at the point of his first. Still winning rounds as far as things are concerned, even though they are missing a player. That player is Blazrico. Perhaps they are opting to continue the rest of the game without their fill. They seem to favour their chances.
Ooh, a nice headshot there from Trent.
Trent with a second kill as well with the Deagle. He's hungry for more headshots here as he looks for that third, but able to get the fourth and then the. Never mind, that was not the fifth. That was 4 kills for Trent with the Deagle. Before the Galil Camo will seal that round. That's round number 12 for Team Cringe, and inside sources confirm that Bled's rage quit, so he's not coming back.
That is unfortunate for that side, but I still think, obviously after that round, of course, that they will be in safe hands. Obviously the cushion as well.
And Miggy once again getting bullied. It's poor Miggy. It's not having a good day, is it? The smoke spray coming in from Trent is able to find Maros. Manning white box continues to be the last defense of middle. He's fallen back towards Forklift. So now that's mid control here for Team Crew. Bands on the rotate. He's managed to find himself in T-spawn. Not able to find any player as such, but Cam will be able to find that lurk from Vans. Balkan gets destroyed by Aimer there. Stilicho, the last man alive. MP9, he's got a whole lot of rifles to chew through. 1 versus 3.
This is not looking good for Stilicho.
16 kills to 13 so far against Team Cringe. It's it's very much a respectable profile of kills thus far. He's able to upgrade to the Galil. Still got a load of SGs to be able to overcome, but looks as though he's happy to save the and everyone happy to stay on the bomb site, get baked alive by the explosion of the bomb. And Miggy again. I think it's fair to say that Miggy shall see the rest of the game on the sidelines. I think
He just not having any action today. It's so unfortunate. Even when he wasn't getting bullied there, he just did not have a fortunate game today. Hopefully we'll see more from him, of course, in this next fixture between, well, if it stays as is, Team Cringe versus Team Excalibur.
Camo able to see Marrows out of the search. Stilicho looking to get information for any mid-plays. He's not seen the approach of Camo, but they'll definitely hear this approach. So UMP from Mr. Underhood will stop Camo's round. Aim at the last pair of life for Team Cringe. He's got 2 to 5. Sees the forklift players. Got to run out this duel. Exchange of blows. It's an Underhood will time his peak perfectly there. That's the 6th round for Team Drip. Who would have thought?
Definitely not after those first 8 rounds, and they've just really changed up my impression on them throughout this. You know, disregarding, of course, the 7-point cushion from Team Cringe.
A 7-round cushion that's also with 4 players as well. Well, I think, and oh, here we go. Mickey has not been killed. He has got an AK. He is free at last. So now Trent opening the frags with a 1D headshot through the.
Oh, make it another.
Go on to rip the head off of Mr. Underhood. He's looking again. He's going aggressive into tree room. He's worried about the player in heaven. That's Bands with the UMP. He's got a load of Team Cringe players to find. He drops into, but cannot find a single kill. 2 players at least there for the taking, but unable to register anything for his team. They seem to be looking towards each other, Camo and Miggy, but Stilicho's very. Scotland made out. He's supposed to drop the money, but Trent not able to convert the kill. Stilicho is quite close to the bomb. Will survive 50 HP and an SG. Still looking to take some fights. He's got an audacious thing to do. Asking for some knife fights. It's 2 rounds away from victory for Team Cringe. We see perhaps a B approach coming in. No, we've got aggression from.
Oh my goodness!
The Camo will find to Trent, gets the entry into middle as well. Aim, well, there we go, back to the default of team killing. Mr. Underhood will be able to remove Trent from the round. Sorry about the push coming in from Aimer. P-Main is able to spin around on a swivel and bring a quick end to both Marrows and Mr. Underhood. That's now match point for Team Cringe.
Well, now that comeback, unfortunately, for Team Drip is just really down to 0.01, and there goes Miggy once again.
Yeah. And discussion of tactics between Camo and Trent's going off in A main on his SG. Still got other 5 players to fight. perhaps will be a, I believe it's a strat roulette thing they're doing here. So Trent's being, and now they'll send off camo. So Aimer will hold back in T-spawn, so they are playing strat roulette team. Camo is good for one. Just got to retrieve the bomb on.
Oh my goodness!
From camo. Fans, I'm sorry, you didn't stand a chance. But and another one tap onto Maros. He knows where the last player is. Is he going to get? He's going for the one tap again.
Oh.
Stilicho will flex going back the other way. So now it's down to Aim, the last player alive, against Stilicho. Will this be the win for Team Cringe, or are we yet to play another round? He's got 20 seconds. Aimer has to find the kill, and Stilicho has about 15 seconds now to survive. And it's spotted out. He's just got to run now. Stilicho has to run. He's got enough time to instead stays for the fight. So, strat roulette strategy almost came off for Team Cringe, but not to be. And we await the team kill for onto Miggy, who is the person to kill him. I think he might be able to get off with one here. The auto sniper is out for Team Cringe. Maro, somewhere in the middle of all, is able to find 2 kills onto Miggy and Aim. Went 3 HP, all camo getting in the way of his shot.
Oh!
Well then, Maro's able to find the third before Undercut will finalise that round. On to Trent, it's 15-8. I believe it is just a case of Team Cringe really sort of having a bit of fun right now, just enjoying their time if obviously they can, enjoy their time with 1,000 ping, as though they is what they are saying.
So both that and also the handicap, of course, but still.
Miggy, that's 30 HP. And trying to get a team kill onto Aimer.
Oh, Trent too.
Find 2 on the Deagle.
Oh,
So
make it 3.
Onto Stilicho. Maro's the last. Nope, got Balkan as well. Maro and Balkan. Look to get another round. 2 mollies out onto the site to limit the positionings of Team Cringe. Aim will find the first, and that is game, set, and match. 16-8. Team Cringe will now go on to face Team Excalibur. And with other inside sources,